Oh, so now you can't breathe underwater.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Bye! So this is for way later, but just so we don't have to come back to get it, is one of the items we need to make our ultimate weapons.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
You had one job. One job!
What team you say again?
I meant... forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy-like. So, I don't know where this place is.
Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Gotta look for food over here. Are there any chests? I know there's nothing down there. Oh, yep, right here.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask.
What was that cup on your shoulder?
It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Why is it there? It's completely non-functional.
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Abes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? Haha, but you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
A little better. Actually, not that much. Actually, I felt worse.
Hey, it's this way.
Huh?
Nah.
You just met him and you're already smacking him on the ass.
What's the big idea?
So Waka uses the most deadly weapon known to man. A dodgeball. I have to press down and circle at the same. Yeah, okay. I don't know why everyone says that Waka is like the strongest character. Maybe people leveled him up differently on the sphere grid, like at a different rate, but he's always been like more defense, more HP, tankier than Tidus, more agile, but less strong. I think what might happen is he actually gets a weapon later on, pretty easily actually, that kills enemies instantly because it just does the petrify status effect to them. So he can pretty much insta-kill any enemy in the game, but I've never went that route because it's too easy. So I never ended up using him that much, so maybe that's why? But it is funny because he does use a dodgeball. And he ends up being like super strong. No. I don't see any chests down here. I could be wrong. Bender?
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
He can't hear you. He's underwater.
I thought then that blitzball and sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common.
Why would you think that?
I wasn't too far off either.
Well, there's also the sky. The ground.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
Wrong.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
You know, most games wait a little bit after introducing a character to give you their backstory, but with Waka, they just go all out.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Is that a threat?
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village. Besaid village.
They got any food there?
No, we eat
We'll
dirt.
get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
Alright, well, done
Let's
that.
see. The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't think it matters what you pick. I don't think this is part of the affection system, which I'll explain a little bit later. But, I don't know.
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Why did you suck at it then? I'll just, ransack this house. Nice way to make a first impression.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
It can teleport.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it.
That's
Our
not
mission
true.
as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
There's a screenshot for you. Peak character design.
But soon, we may be able to finally defeat Sin. We've got a plan, one that'll go down in Crusader history. But soon...
We've been excommunicated from Yevon. We must go, now. Everything is riding on our last battle. We must go, now.
Okay. Go.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah? A little praying might do your memory some good. A little praying might...
But the food is right there.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
I did kind of just say that the only things that my world and Spira had in common was the blitzball and, Sin. But I only just realized now, trust me.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
I mean, what the hell were the statue makers doing all this time?
Well, what's a high summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin.
Oh, stay away from me!
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the aeons. The aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
But isn't that a girl? Pray hard and the toxin will surely release its grip on you. I really like what they did for the pre-rendered backgrounds in the HD Remaster is they actually re-rendered them, thank goodness. I wish more games would actually re-render stuff. They didn't re-render the FMVs, but... I mean, they should have done it. But I imagine it would be extraordinarily difficult. And to be fair, this game came out like... I mean the HD collection. It was a pretty early HD collection. What I'm saying is, there are worse HD collections, and you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
No, I'm just hungry.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
I found you. You're right there.
People
Ha
are
ha.
searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka? Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials.
Ooh?
Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays.
Oh?
If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
E?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.